What's going on, guys? Jay Sprouse here, coming at you with another video, and today I got a surprising call from my friend Henry and he's a scammer. And how I know he's a scammer, because it's not from the IRS this time, it's from federal student grants or whatever, where the government supposedly give you grants. For one, the government is not just going to give you money. That's not how it works. I'm sorry to say that. If that's how it works, then bring some my way. But it's, and I can tell you he's a scammer too. Another one reason is that, when you first get that phone call, you can hear like a little, it sounds like a button or some kind of recording thing. So when you first pick up the phone, listen for that tone. And another one is, we pranked him so many times. A friend of mine, Matt, pranked him so many times. And it's not funny. And he still calls wanting to give me these federal grants. And it says it's from the Federal Grants Department. So, I mean, if you get any of those calls, ignore it, because it's not real. They just want you for your money. It's the same with the IRS scammers. They want you for your money. And they scam millions of people. I don't know how many people they scam a day. But it's sad. It's sickening. I mean, you got families out here trying to support a family. You got freaking, grandmas and grandpas that, are living on fixed income. And here they are trying to take your money. They're trying to take your, all you got left, I mean, it's so ridiculous. So, I'm going to call this guy back. I don't know if he's going to answer or not. But, let me pull up the number. This right there is the number. I don't know if you can see it really good. It's not focusing. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe when I call it, I can have it. So we're going to call it. So I don't know if you can see it better.
The number you dialed is not a...
Okay, that's another thing. They called me from that number twice today. And now all of a sudden it's not a working number. But our friend Henry will call back soon. He'll probably call back with about another 30 minutes to an hour, depending. But when he calls back, I will get back on here with you guys, and we will have fun with this guy. Because, let's waste their time, since they waste our time scamming people. It's ridiculous. It's sickening. I mean, if they don't want to go out and go get a job and, fend for themselves, instead of, ripping off the people that, matters, that's out there trying to work hard for their family, trying to, make a living, and you got sick people like these trying to rip you off. So, that's why I want to, get on here and let's mess with them. Let's save a few people, from getting scammed. And that's what I'm going to do. So, guys, I'm back. It's been about an hour already. And I guess Mr. Henry probably got the point, I've been waiting on his call, so he ain't called. It'd be kind of crazy if he starts calling when I'm filming, ain't it? Oh, well. But who knows? I'm still waiting on the call, see how it goes. But, what I want to talk about, how do I know these federal student or federal government grants are a scam, is because, I looked it up online, and what I found is the same exact thing he was asking me. He was asking me for my bank account. He was asking me for my bank card or my card number. And, I'm not going to give my number out. I may be stupid, but I know I ain't that stupid. If you get my drift. But, and that's one thing I want to talk with you guys. It's not a phone call or nothing. I wish it was. I mean, I wish I would have got it in a nick of time, but I obviously didn't. But I want to read to you, like, how do I know the government grants are a scam? And it says it right here. Because you pay your taxes on time, you have been awarded a free $12,500 government grant. You get your grant. Simply give us your checking account information, and we direct deposit grant to your bank account. All right, for one, I mean, why not send a check? You know, I mean, don't just direct deposit in my account. I mean, if I was going to get that much, why don't you just send me a check? I mean, I'd be happier spending a check, you know? I'm not giving you my card number, plain and point and simple. Sometimes it's an ad claim that will qualify you to receive a free grant to pay your education costs, home repairs, home business expenses, or unpaid bills. Other times it's phone calls supposedly from a government agency or some other organization with an official sounding name, in either case the claim or the same as your application for a grant is guaranteed to be accepted, and you'll never have to pay the money again back. This is what he was telling me. Mr. Henry, that's his name, Henry, and he said, oh, I can, pay off my mortgage, or I can, pay off my car loan, or I can go shopping. I can do whatever I want with this money. Don't have to pay a cent back. I don't have to pay a dime. I mean, that would be nice. I wouldn't have to pay the dime back. I would love to go get that grant and do whatever, But that's not the case. It's just, they want you for your money. They don't care how you're living. They don't care if you're poor. They don't care if you're rich. They're going to try to get money from you either which way they can. And by scamming somebody, like scamming your grandmother or your mom or your dad, it's just, like I said earlier, it's sick. I mean, it's sad what people go through, with these scammers. And a lot of people, they get scared. It's like the IRS scammers, okay? They tell you they got a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail if you don't pay your taxes. Okay, that's the case. You will go to jail if you pay your taxes. But they saying that you messed up on your taxes, or you did this to your taxes, or you went out without paying your taxes. And they're going to come after you and arrest you if you do not pay their money back. They want you to go to Walmart to get like iTunes cards or whatever, Walmart cards, to pay them. And they say, oh, well, you owe $5,465. Well, I'm sorry, IRS scammer, you ain't getting a dime. And if you feel like, if it is the IRS trying to come after you or any other thing like that, call the IRS. Make sure that you're not, that you don't owe. Because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a scam. They're just saying, oh, we're going to arrest you just to scare you. That's one of their scare tactics. It's always been one of their scare tactics. And it's always probably going to be their scare tactics. You get my drift? I always say you get my drift. We're going on. We're talking about the grant student loans, or not, why I keep saying student loans? Grants, federal loans, because that's who called me. And, that's how I'm going to get that scammer is, I'm going to get them good. Let's put it that way, shall we? But the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, the nation's consumer protection agency, says that the money of nothing grants offers usually are a scam. Whether you see them on your local paper or in your local national magazine, or hearing about them on the phone, some scam artists advertise free grants in the classifieds, inviting readers to call toll-free numbers for information. Other are more bold. They call you out of the blue. They lie about what you are calling from, or they claim legitimacy. using official sounding name, like a federal grants administration. They ask some basic questions to determine if you qualify to receive the grants. Well, stop right there a second. He didn't never ask me any questions. Do I qualify? He just all of a sudden said, oh, well, we're sending you, what was it, $7,000, $7,800 some dollars in grant money where I don't have to pay them back. I'm good. I could pay whatever, like I said earlier. And Mr. Henry, that's his name, Henry, he calls me every single day. When I'm at work, he's calling me. When I'm somewhere else, he's calling me. But he don't call me while I'm at home, with the camera in front of me. He calls me when I don't have the camera around, and that sucks because I always want to get his reaction. And, I want to mess with his head. He messes with other people's heads. I want to mess with his head. I want to waste his time because he wasted my time all the time. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. I'm going to leave you with some of these. If you feel that it's not if you want to know if it is a scam, it's like, don't give out your bank number information to anyone you don't know. Nobody. I don't give my information to anybody, actually. Anybody that I know, I don't give my information to. So, yeah. Don't pay any money for free from a government grant. And that's another thing. I didn't catch on that. When they say that you need to pay this for the processing fee so we can send you the money. And you get that a lot, okay? You get, rewards all the time, like gift cards and stuff like that. Oh, well, you get a Walmart card, Target card, Best Buy card, all this. But you gotta pay the shipping. You always gotta pay the processing fee of $10 or maybe $12 before we can even send it to you. And that's how they get you. They get you off your bank account. They're like, well, we got his bank account, we can do it. And you never receive the cards. You never receive the money. You're out of money. You're lost because that scammer got you. So, I'm sorry to, ag on to this or whatever, but just remember, they're not always who they say they are. So, if an IRS scammer gets you, save their number, call the local police, your local police department, because these people got to get stopped because they're scamming everybody. So, yeah. But if you like this video, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Twitter, Instagram links are down in the description. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video or when he calls. Because I'm still going to film when he calls. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video. Jay Sprouse up.